Hello there, everyone. TheAndrata here, and welcome back to episode 53 of our All the Mod 6 Let's Play series. Where today we're going to deviate a little bit from our initial plan here from earlier this week, and I want to work on getting ourselves an elytra. The reason being is I found how do we get interdimensional refined storage access. Creative wireless transmitters, how we do it. And in order to make this, we need an elytra, along with some nether stars. But we'll work on the nether stars, as you can see here in a bit. Creative wireless transmitter, elytra really. So in order to do that, we are going to need to get another dragon scale. We do have enough to make one at the moment, but I want to have one and then make copies as needed. So we need to go and kill ourselves another dragon. And we have this awesome sword now that we can utilize to do so, and I have a feeling the dragon is not going to be able to live from any swing that I do with my sword that does 5,000 damage. So let's see here. The only thing I don't want to happen is the dragon to destroy my void miner that I have over there, but hey, we'll see what happens. All right, so we're going to set these up and fly on up here. Get our bow ready so we can, destroy the end crystals as they appear. Can't do anything until the dragon spawns in, though. They're invincible right now. Just gotta wait for all of them to show up, and then, yeah, take out the dragon. It's possible that we may not even need to destroy any of those crystals. We may just be able to smack the dragon and kill it. I'm gonna give it a shot and see what happens. Come on over here, girl. Let's see what might happen. Come here. One shot the dragon. That's how we do things around here. That's how we roll. Don't even need to destroy the crystals. That's freaking awesome. And we got its head because I had beheading on there. Did we get any of the dragon skills that I want, though? It looks like there is one down here, which is all I need. All right. So let's go ahead and head back home. We did get more of the mystical aggreditions and stuff, and we got a dragon head, so that has uses if we ever get into Woot, but the draconic end shelf to get us up to the 50 tier of enchants, the higher tier, we can do that. We can turn it into dragon scales, and that's about it. Add on another ability, it looks like. Yeah, add a second ability slot or craft the Rune of Helheim. Cool. This is what we're here for, though, so let's grab that, and then we can do this. And huzzah, we have an elytra. Nice. And immediately, we're going to make a copy of it. This is our master elytra. This one is going to be the one that we're going to craft with. So we're just going to put that away. It's on our to-do list. We are going to work on getting our nether stars today so we can start crafting those, because that's kind of the point where we're gated at right now. A lot of the machines that we're wanting are going to require us to make the nether stars. So let's go ahead and, destroy us a wither, get some nether stars, and get going. And then we're going to automate it. So the first one we're going to fight as is. I mean, again, our Morgan, this fight is going to be absolutely, to be honest, absolutely pointless, because it's going to get destroyed no matter what, and we won't die with all of our, super duper armor and everything. But hey, you know what? First one, always got to do by hand, for the notoriety to say that I did it. After that, though, automating it, absolutely. Okay, so we need some soul sand. Taught the system how to make it now, because all of our soul sand gets dumped into that other area. And then we need some wither skeleton skulls. And let's go back to the end and fight ourselves a wither. Oh, and you can see I moved my matter receiver over to this area so that it's a little bit closer. But we're going to go fight the wither over in this area, because I do not want to risk him destroying any of that stuff with his initial explosion. So let's go ahead and, you know what, we could do it. Could do it the cheesy way. Underneath the portal with this bedrock here. And honestly, we have craftable bedrock, so we could even do it with our, craftable bedrock. But let's, I gotta remember how to do this, actually. What you do is you want the wither's head to spawn into the end portal. and then he'll get stuck and he can't fly around, and then you can just laugh at him and he won't be able to do anything. I forgot what it's like to not have 3x3 mining, because this is a Skyblock, so I don't need like my flux bore or anything with any ridiculous kind of mining. So having to do this manually is honestly kind of a pain. I forgot, what it's like to actually not be like crazy Uber. Or not needed, I guess. Okay, that should be everything. Okay, cool. Let's just round this out then. Make this room look nice. Yeah, so we went one out of the portal. That's okay. And I gotta go one more to make this even. Okay, so in theory, this has only ever been done in theory, not in practice by me, as is a lot of things with vanilla Minecraft mechanics and everything. But if we build our wither here, he should spawn in and get stuck. Or not. Well, that's okay. He's going to die immediately. I probably did something wrong there. I will not deny that fact. But now he's dead. No worries, you're dead. That was actually like... that was super easy. Allows you to fall slowly. We got a withering soul, and yeah, we got another star. All right, so yay, we defeated the nether for the first time on our own without having to have any sort of, help or anything like that. And I didn't even do it the right way to cheese it, but it didn't really matter because our sword does 5,738 damage. To home we go. So now we automate it. A couple things I'm going to want. We're going to go ahead and... I think we're going to automate it in the end, mainly because, as we've seen, putting things into compact machines in this pack has been weird. So we will automate this in the end, actually. So let's go ahead and start working towards this. So ultimately, our goal is to get ourselves a wither builder here, but that does require a supreme machine frame, which requires ether gas. In order to get ether gas, we have to milk the wither. And yes, you heard it right. We have to milk the wither. So let's go ahead and work on doing that. So we need to build a stasis chamber. We're also going to need a liquid laser base. Fluid laser base, sorry. And laser drills. And we're going to want 4 laser drills. So go ahead and do those. And then we need the fluid laser base, which requires a diamond pickaxe. Interesting. For fluids, it wants a diamond pickaxe, but whatever. Not going to question it. So there's a fluid laser base. The laser drills are cooking up right now, and I probably just used the advanced machine frame I needed for the stasis chamber, but that's okay. We're going to need this. We're going to need the stasis chamber itself. Once it's done crafting, we're going to need a flux point. You'll work. We're going to need a quantum entangle-porter or 2 so we can get this into our refined storage system. We're gonna need a simple black hole tank. We're really testing out our auto crafting capabilities here. And that's it. I think that's it. We need 2 flux points. I don't want to have to come back because we don't have access to our refined storage system out there yet. So we will I'm trying to bring everything that we could possibly need. Stasis chamber is you. Oh, all the soul sand got pumped out. Okay, so that's you. That's you. You're going to go to that. You'll go with those. I have my energy pipes here. Let's get some advanced upgrades. We can grab our improved pipe upgrades. My bad. We'll get those with us just in case. The quantum entangle-porters. And we'll deal with the other side when we get there. Okay, so let's go to the end. But we're going to go to this side. Out of the way. Not that we should have any fear of this guy escaping, but just in case, we're going to set it up over here. Okay. Milking the wither. Super simple. I forgot to bring the stuff to actually make the wither, which is slightly unfortunate. We will have to go back to our base, but that's the way that it always is. I always forget something. So this is the stasis chamber. And then we are going to take that, place this guy on top of there. Get out of here, please. Leave me alone. Like, just back off. I don't want to hear you. Just leave me alone. Don't bother me. Okay, so stasis chamber. Look at all those ender pearls we got from that. And we're going to build the wither above this. So let's just example this. So the wither is going to go here. And he's going to have, the skulls are going to go here. So that's another block space. We're going to get our fluid laser base here. Bam. And then our laser drills will go around that. So let's do, this around it real quick so it's easy to. We also need a purple laser lens. Don't forget, people. Do not forget to remind me when we get back to base. I need a purple laser lens, or else we are not doing anything. Okay, so those are doing their thing. Ether gas. Do you have to have a specific Y level? Anywhere between 0 and 256. Just purple laser lens. Add that to our to-do system. Okay, we need a quantum entangler, and he's going to sit right on top. Bam. Get our card. You're not the card. You're the card. Bam. We're going to say you are going to be set to the ether gas input. Check. And you're going to get a fluid from the bottom input. Check. You are going to output your fluid to the top. Turn everything else off just for visual reference. And you can just always be on. Yeah, redstone mode ignored. Low eye level doesn't matter. Okay. So you are all set up except for these guys need power. So let's get energy pipes. We're going to put one here and then a pipe there. And then bam. And there's that. And then I need my morphing tool. We'll talk about the Akashic Tome in a bit and why I had it back out again, but it's for another day. Okay, so these are getting their power. Let's give it an upgrade so it can do power faster. Bam. And they're full. Cool. That is everything we need to get started, except for the fact that I need this stuff to actually, build the wither. So let's go back home, grab the soul sand and all that good stuff. We can put all these ender pearls away, that away. You can go in there, you can go in there, you go there. Soul sand. I need you. What is going on? Oh, my macro. I had my macro. I got to turn that off. The macro I was using to auto swing my Morgan is set to a button on my mouse, and I keep bumping it. One day it's gonna actually mess me up, to be honest with you. Wither skeleton skulls. It's gonna destroy something that I don't want destroyed, and we will be in a world of hurt when that happens. Okay, so that was that. What else did I need? There was something else I was forgetting. Purple laser lens. Haha. Let's just teach the system how to make that real quick, because that's the easiest way to do this. Purple laser lens, but you're going to use glass panes regular. Dissolution chamber, where are you? Bam. And purple laser lens. There we go. Okay, so this should be everything we need. I'm going to go ahead and grab a lever just so we can turn on and off our stasis chamber without having to actually get up to it. And bam. All right. So we set that up over here. Yes. So let's break all this and let's demonstrate how this all works for y'all real quick. And we just did. Run with redstone signal. Okay, so the way that the stasis chamber works is its sole purpose is to freeze entities above it. If we look at its working area, there's its working range. It's designed for the wither, essentially. So if we go ahead and turn it on, it will start running. And if we get up to it, you're going to see here, we have slowness, and it's just a constant slowness. I literally cannot move. I can't go anywhere. You can fly though. So if you want to get out of it, just jump, fly, get out of there, or, turn the machine off, which is what we're going to do for the moment. Yeah. So what you do, first off, take your purple laser lens, put it where it belongs, and then build yourself a wither above it. Keeping in mind, don't put the last skull until you turn your stasis chamber back on. So bam, bam, turn that on, bam. And what it's going to do is freeze the wither in place. And you'll notice the boss bar disappeared. It's another feature of this. Absolutely fantastic. But what it's going to do is freeze the wither in its spawn state. So you can see the wither is not doing its initial explosion. It can't. No explosions happening because the stasis chamber is keeping it locked. Very important to remember. First off, mute the wither. Yeah, we'll set up an anchor point here, I guess. Yeah, we'll set up an anchor. If he escapes, that would be like absolutely wither milker. That way we can hear if he escapes. And we'll just turn off wither ambient, wither spawn, wither deaths in this area. Okay, so now we don't have to hear this guy. Get out of here. Yeah, so it stops him from actually spawning fully. Stops him from showing his bar, no explosion, all that stuff. Very important. Do not run out of power. This happened to me in my last playthrough. I was moving my power around from like thermal and all that stuff over to power for our power generation. And in that interim, I had disconnected my power at my base and forgot that I had this set up. Stasis chamber ran out of power. Luckily, it was all inside of a compact machine, but the wither got loose. He destroyed all my laser base and all that stuff, so no fun. So yeah, just make sure you always have power. That way you don't, destroy your stasis chamber. Fluid laser base should be running, and inside of this guy, we should have ether gas being generated, and we do. We can speed this up if we wanted to by adding speed upgrades into our laser drills, and it might be something that we do if needed. I forgot that has that, but we've got 90 millibuckets. It's not too big of a deal. Let's go ahead and chunk load. And this time I did build all of it inside of a chunk. Kind of right on a chunk boundary, actually, it looks like. Yeah, literally on the chunk boundary. For our wither builder, somebody remind me. I need to make sure that I actually, pay attention to where I am building this thing. I want it all in one chunk. But yeah, that is ether gas. So now that we have ether gas being created, we need to go put all this junk away, grab our black hole tank, get a external storage, and a quantum entangler pop into our storage and automations and set it up just like we have all of our other fluids. Bam. Grab our card. You are going to be on the ether gas input, and you are going to output to the right. And bam, ether gas is showing up in here. Easy as that. And I forgot, I need to, yes, you need to be set to pull, not push. Okay, you were already set up. That's interesting. You're going to pull. You're not going to do anything anywhere else, though. Except for the back can be enabled, because that's where the external storage is going to go. And then we will make this available to our refined storage system. Bam. We've got less than a bucket here, but enough to craft with. We only need 120 millibuckets to actually do the craft that we need, which is the Supreme Machine Frame. Machine Frame. Yes. That's you, sir. That's you. So we're going to teach the system how to do this. And if we switch over to fluids here, we're going to see we need, 135 millibuckets. I was a little bit off. That's okay, though. But we're going to switch this over to using plastic. Netherite ingots is good. We should know how to make all of that stuff. So if I go over here and I put you into the dissolution chamber somewhere here, we can say, hey, Supreme Machine Frame, go ahead and craft me one. Everything we need? Yes. Cool. So with the Supreme Machine Frame made, we can now, or well, being made, we can now work on building the Wither. Or well, the Wither builder, really. So I just need to do this, but I want to wait until that Supreme Machine Frame is actually made, because we're going to need soul sand, and it's all going to get pumped into our sieve pretty quickly. Okay. Wither builder is set up. I'm going to need the whole network gamut for this part, because this is going to require us to get items out there. So I'm not going to worry about setting up the creative wireless transmitter yet, though, because we need to, I'm not going to set up a regular wireless transmitter out there, because we're going to get the creative one as soon as we get this started, and it should be pretty simple. Yeah. Wither builder, we're going to need a mob crusher. Go ahead and craft all of that stuff for me. Let's go ahead and get what is that called? From refined storage, a detector. That's what I want. As well as, yeah, so we want a detector. Excuse me. Rude. We want a detector, and we want from create those redstone thingies. What are you called? Redstone link. This is turning out to be like some of my favorite items. I need another engineer's hammer. And then we need some brass. Doop. Sounds like a good number to me. Didn't even count. Redstone link. And the reason I have an extra redstone link in the system is because in my Maho area, I had made one, and then I accidentally broke it. The trash can sucked it up and deleted the second one, so that's why we have two. And let's get wither skeleton skulls. And soul sand, we're going to need that. We're going to need importer. Mob crusher was also on our to-do list. Mob crusher, bam, should be able to make that. Okay. That's going to get us our nether stars, and then we're going to need an exporter to export our soul sand and everything, and it will be on a redstone control, or the machine can be on a redstone control. Either way, with our redstone link, that way we can turn it off when we have enough nether stars. I think that should be everything we need, except for we're going to need a crafting card for the soul sand. I think we can set this to be a priority too on the exporter. Yeah. Anyway. All right. So let's go to, let's go to the end. And we're going to set this up over here as well. Okay. So we're going to set this up kind of on this side, and that way it's out of the way over here. And I realized I forgot to get the stuff to make the wither proof area, which is this stable quantum bedrock. Yeah, I want to try this out. So let's just make, 2 stacks of this stuff. And then you just need a piece of redstone to trigger it. And then we're going to want, do we have any glass, like a witherproof glass that we can see through? Tinted glass designed to prevent light. Do we have to light explosions and wither glass? How do you make you? Okay. I just want to see what's the cheapest recipe here. This is connected glass. I do like me a connected glass texture. Um, tough enough to withstand withers. I don't have wither skeleton essence, so I guess this is going to be our way to go. And let's just grab half a stack of that. Okay. Okay. Now we can go back over to the end. So what we're going to do is fly over to this side here, away from all of our other stuff that we have going on. And set this up over in this general area. Should have brought like a destruction gadget to flatten this out, but I think this area will be okay. All right. So what we want to do is we want a 5x5 internal. So that's 6x6, 7x7. What am I thinking? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5x5? Yes. Okay. We're also going to need a solid floor for this bad boy. And then we're going to build walls. So we're going to go up by 7 as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That way it's 5x5. Maybe I need more of this stuff. It doesn't really need to be a 5x5 on the inside, but it just makes the spawning easier. I have a building wand on me, right? Yeah. Um, yeah, that'll work. Ran out. Okay. Wow, this takes a while to break too. Mr. Enderman, you better get out of there. You are going to die. Just forewarning you, it is going to happen. Okay, we need some more of this stuff, so let's go back. Who would have thunk that more than 2 stacks? But when you build a 5x5 structure, or well 7x7 structure, you need a lot of stuff. Okay. So now we should be good to go. Okay, so if we do this, and basically what this stable quantum bedrock is bedrock that we can build with. And you'll see what I mean in just a second after I get all of this placed. Oh, and I still have a whole wall to fill. We may need even more. Goodness gracious. The front of this is going to be the glass, but I'm short 1. Are you kidding me? We're I could take from the corners. They're not necessarily needed here. It's concerning me that I keep seeing the Wither boss bar showing up like that. It shouldn't be. Also, I don't know what that laser that keeps showing up. Oh, the laser's from the beacons from that thing. Okay, well, we got no corners. Doesn't look, I mean, it makes it look okay. All right, so then if we take our redstone dust and we right click on this guy, boop, turns it all into bedrock. See? And now we can't break it. Can't do nothing with it. Pretty nifty, yeah? So if we take our glass, our tinted glass, and we put this in here, we will be able to block this area off, and we'll be able to see inside of it, which was the point of the glass. So we can see the wither being created and then dying, because it's fun to watch our enemies get destroyed. We really don't need access to inside of this thing anymore, so that's why I wasn't too concerned about building it now. So what we're going to do is go underground here and find the center of this thing, because I should have marked it ahead of time, but I didn't. So somewhere like here is the center, I think. We'll find out. Wither builder is going to go here, and we're going to turn on the working area. and see that I built that. I did. I got it. Right? Is that centered? This is the center. If I see the blue, then we're good. Ha ha! I did it right. Be proud of me. Thank you. But yeah, that is the base structure that we're going to need for our wither builder. However, it is wrapping up point. So if you enjoyed this episode, please feel free to like, comment, subscribe. Next episode, we will finish off our wither builder destroyer automator thing and yeah, have a lot of fun with it. So if you enjoyed the episode, please feel free to like, comment, subscribe. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Have a good one.